Good day, dear friends. Hello, everyone. Today is March 6th, 2025. It's a very important day for me. Today, I have a 20-year anniversary, very important. And today, Thursday at 2 p.m. Moscow time, we are holding a business meeting here during which we will tell you about a company called WHIEDA that has recently entered the Russian-speaking market. We will tell you about the revolutionary products it produces and promotes in our market. We will tell you about how these products work. And not only will we tell you, but we will also show the results. We will also briefly talk about money. How much money can be earned here and what exactly needs to be done for that. If you see that this is a suitable and worthwhile endeavor for you, we will start together. Earning money. I know how to do it. My experience is over 28 years. It will be 29 years in June, as I have been continuously working in the network industry. And during this time, I have earned a lot of money and helped many people rise in this business. Looking ahead, I want to warn everyone, it's a pity that not everyone has managed to arrive yet. People, as always, are late, but I will warn you now. Please turn on the camera. Can the camera see me? Can you see me well? I am clearly visible. The camera is on. Who can see me? Raise your hand. Everyone can see me. Yes. So let's do it this way. Now I will still make a short statement. And then I will give the floor to a wonderful person who knows everything about the products and the company. This is the director of our company, WHIEDA, Olga. She will tell you about the products. And I want to make a statement. That precedes what you will hear today. We will have a short conversation, but based on my almost 30 years of experience, I still want to make this statement. I have never in my life, since February 18th, started working. From February 18th, that's 18 days. I have never earned so much money in such a short period of time. And I have never seen beginners earn money in the first days of business. $200, $300, $500, and in a month, even $1,000, $2,000, and $3,000. Never. In all 29 years, I have never seen anything like this. And here's what I can tell you. Everyone who might know me or has heard of me, or especially those who have worked with me, believe me, I want to warn everyone. It will be as usual. Well, for example, like it was with Bitcoin. Smart people will figure it out and take decisive action. And the indecisive, thoughtless, and also proud ones will say, when time has passed, oh, Olga Grigorievich was right. We should have started back then. And I kept thinking, preparing, hesitating, and now it's too late. Listen, I repeat, I don't care what anyone thinks about us right now. I'm telling you, in 29 years as a network business millionaire, I have never seen such an opportunity. So while it's not too late, listen carefully, understand, stand with us, and we will help you rise in this business, just as we once helped a large number of people. Agreed? That's all. So a very important word for you about our products and results. Olga Georgina, please, Olya.
Good day, friends. Good day. Greetings to everyone. I hope you can see and hear me well. Today, we want to share with you. Great, you can see and hear me? Thank you very much. Thank you, Oleg Grigorievich. I wanted to share with you today, a very important news and very joyful news, let's say, quite frankly. You know, my name is Oleg. I am 38 years old. I'm a mother of 2 children, an ordinary housewife. We have been living in Turkey for almost 6 years. And I never thought that I, an ordinary person who takes care of the family, household, children, watches TV series, would be involved in international business, that I would be able to build a business with one of the fastest growing countries today. That is China, the Middle Kingdom. I did not expect this even 2 months ago. And I'll tell you a little about my results, that I joined the company we will be discussing today, not at all for business or money. I was interested in the product and the health of my children, who were constantly getting sick here in Turkey. And I am very, very glad that this whirlwind of events just swept me away. And today I can say that every person has the opportunity, no matter how old you are, what your experience is, what you have been doing, or where you live. It doesn't matter. If you have a mobile phone and internet access, you can earn money and build a business with China. Moreover, you won't have to purchase goods. When you buy the container, you won't have to organize a warehouse. You won't need to think about transportation, logistics, or certification of these products. The company that has already done everything for you. The only thing required from us as users, yes, is to be satisfied customers. And I want to talk about my results, that only a few weeks have passed, 3 weeks since February 17th, we started actively working, developing this business, and I have already earned $4,150. Moreover, my husband, who is involved in real estate here in Turkey, has his own agency, Laupoxbos, looked at all this and said, Olya, yeah, I think we have found exactly what we need to be doing. Real estate, a business that constantly requires investments and a lot of time. Let's build this business together. Oleg Grigorievich will tell us about the business. In the end, if you are interested in such amounts in the first month, $2,000 and then more and more, stay with us. You will find out at the end whether Grigorievich will share his experience with us on how to earn exactly this kind of money. My task is to tell you about the product, a product that when I tried it, I was simply shocked, and my life was divided into before and after, just so you understand. Because my children in Turkey were constantly sick here, and for every sneeze, Turkish medicine offers an antibiotic. And during the winter periods, we constantly had serious issues like colds, yes, but these were bronchitis, pneumonia. We were in hospitals here, a week in school, 2, then sick again. And so constantly, I think every parent is familiar with such a situation, everyone. And when my acquaintance told me that there are currently technologies that allow you to work on a regular basis, daily, with such a device that looks like a Dyson hairdryer, the dream of all women, and children will stop getting sick, and the body will be able to resist any viruses, bacteria, and the body, the immune system. It will be able to resist various diseases. I, of course, did not believe it because we tried everything, various supplements, homeopathy, acupuncture, different techniques, massages, and hardening to somehow support the children's immunity. I could no longer watch this. Constant antibiotics, every month, antibiotics. Well, where is this going at all? It doesn't fit into any groove, as they say. When I tried this device on myself, I realized that, yes, here is the result. I saw results in different areas. For example, my husband's back was hurting, and he said, that's it, I can't. My lower back is seized. I said, let me blow on you with this, with the activator. He said, yes, it's just a hairdryer, Olya, a Chinese one. You've been scammed. I said, well, come on, you're lying down anyway. Well, okay. So I treated him with this hairdryer, blew on him once in the morning, the second time in the evening. The next day he went to work. He says, listen, does your thing, your curling iron work? It works. I'm not a doctor. I want to tell you that I'm just an ordinary consumer. I saw the result on myself. Thousands of results. We already have other partners, and I will now demonstrate them to you. But I want to say that we have specialists, doctors, therapists, pediatricians, oncologists, manual therapists, gynecologists, that is doctors of various specializations, even professors of Chinese medicine, who will explain and tell us why this product works so well. Now I will turn off my camera and immediately start showing you slides. Because these marketing stories are no longer of interest to anyone. Everyone wants to see proof that a certain product works. Just a moment. I will immediately show you the reviews. When people see the reviews, it becomes clear right away. If you can't see the slide, you can zoom in, expand the screen, and read everything perfectly. So our first product, which the company WHIEDA is introducing to the market, is an Asian holding that has been working in the Eastern market for more than 8 years. This year will mark 9 years. There will be a large conference. 10,000 partners will gather in the city of Beijing. And At the moment, they are entering our markets, the countries of Europe and America, and we can be clients and also participate in the business. And now about the activator, it's simply a life activator, as we call it. It activates dormant cells, restores damaged ones, protects them from aging, stimulates metabolism, transmits energy and vigor, and improves the functioning of internal organs, thanks to which our scientists, think about it, discovered this terahertz wave technology. And we already have various serious medical equipment that is used in hospitals, large devices with which people can undergo various treatments. And the Chinese, they are very enterprising. Guys, they simply borrowed this technology. They managed to fit it into a small portable household device and make it available to everyone. And today, anyone can simply use this home doctor to get rid of various problems. However, this device does not treat anything by itself. It creates conditions for your immune system, and the immune system itself deals with the problem. Let's take a look at the results we have. Here is such a serious result. This is a trophic ulcer. The girl simply saved her father from leg amputation because for many months doctors couldn't help him. They suggested skin grafts, surgery, excision, yes, all of that, and even amputation. With the help of the activator, such a serious problem was resolved. Next, if we talk about local, some kind of use, yes, the activator, for example, dormant bulbs. If we dry our hair instead of using a hair dryer, now I don't use Dyson anymore. I only use the activator, and I see how my hair has started to grow, even though I have good hair, but I see they have started to fall out less, firstly, and secondly, new ones are appearing. And there are very, very many such results. Here a man talks about and shows his result with vitiligo. These are spots on the face, yes, where there is no pigmentation. 6 months, and the skin evened out its pigment, acquired it. There are also such results in older age. Yes, pigment appears on the hands. Various fungal skin infections. Here, this is lichen. One application, one session of the cell activator, and in 15 days, this is the result. Various skin eruptions. The activator first works on internal problems, and then as a result, various skin problems disappear. Here is a young man, a video. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you, but I will scroll through the slides like this. And you will see that the young man has such a serious condition. It's psoriasis. He suffered naturally being a young guy. How it stings and itches, I can't even imagine. And nothing helped him, only after the activator. Look at the result. Practically, after 5 sessions, such impressive results. The young man's skin cleared up. All these videos and photos are in our special group. You can look at them later. I just don't have time. I will quickly scroll through to show you the overall picture. And in the group with results, you can read, watch videos, and see thousands of reviews. Here, pigment appeared on the hair, meaning the head was completely gray, and black hair appeared. Varicose vein expansion. We also have excellent before and after results. Here is a woman after an injury, after a fall, a hematoma, a few sessions on the activator, and there is no trace left. Psoriasis, the right elbow untreated, the left treated with the activator. An excellent result. Various warts and neoplasms, they simply dry up and fall off, leaving nothing, no scar, nothing. Dermatitis in children, a common widespread ailment. The immune system can't cope, and the activator helps. It helps suppress such serious diseases as well. Also psoriasis before and after. Alopecia, amazing results are evident. Because this woman here, for 8 years, she wore a wig. And after she started using the cell activator, her hair began to grow. This, of course, is astonishing. The vascular network on the legs and spider veins all gradually disappear. Also, excellent results for alopecia before and after. And such serious skin diseases also clear up after using the cell activator. Our doctors explain how all this happens. And chemists and physicists who explain all this technology. Allergic dermatitis before and after, papillomas and spots, various age-related. Personally, I had 3 papillomas fall off. I didn't even notice when it happened. Nothing was left. Dermatitis on the hands when the skin peels like this in children is a common problem. And here, a woman has achieved simply phenomenal results. She, imagine, suffered from facial neuritis for 17 years. Her face twitched. 17 years. I think that during this time, she tried everything possible and nothing helped. And look, after using the cell activator, she relaxed. Absolutely. The facial muscles relaxed and her life, of course, changed by 180 degrees. Imagine the technologies available now and how many people can be helped just by thinking. By the way, this device is currently on a special promotion from the company. You can get it for free, imagine, just by meeting certain conditions, which you will learn at the end of our webinar, so listen until the end. The next device is a biomassager. This small portable device combines 4 types of massage, including impulse, laser thermal massage, and massage with negative pressure. So it will replace all specialists for you. A manual therapist, masseurs who perform relaxing massage, lymphatic, medical, gua sha massage, and also corrective, meaning fighting cellulite and improving the quality of your skin. Such impressive results we have after 7 sessions on BMOM. It relaxes, vertebrae return to their place. A small portable device, very convenient. You can take it with you everywhere, on trips, in carry-on luggage, on the plane. Just think about it. 1 session with this device replaces 10 sessions of manual massage, and such impressive results, as they say, are evident. All the stagnant fluid is removed after 1 session, and the woman has a completely different face. The next result is on a teenager. 1 shoulder blade was higher, the other lower. We worked on specific points, and the shoulder blades returned to their place. Of course, we offer training on this device. Many specialists explain and demonstrate how to use it correctly. And by the way, it's not only for the body, but can also be used for the face. It's very convenient to do microcurrents on yourself. I once went to a cosmetologist and paid $300 for these microcurrents. I realized that it's certainly a great method, but it's very expensive. And now I have such a device. I can not only use it for my loved ones, use it for the back, do massages, but also for the face. Here, a woman is filming her mother. They are working with BM. The woman is lying down after a stroke. This is a small BEM. She has special pads on her hand that simulate acupuncture. And after they did several sessions, the woman's hand started to move, meaning it's a quick recovery after a stroke, even though the left side was completely paralyzed. The next item is the Bagua Mini Sauna. It's an infrared sauna, your home spa. Just think about it. Scientists from Europe have already proven that regular visits to an infrared sauna reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases by 65%. And what are these diseases? They are stroke, heart attack. These are heart attacks, all problems related to the circulatory system, to the heart. This is what our beloved men over 45 are dying from like flies. This is the #1 cause of death in diseases, at the top of diseases specifically related to the heart. And such prevention on a daily basis, if you have such a spa at home, for women it will be an excellent device, yes, to lose weight, to relax after a hard day. And for men, it's simply a life extension. Thanks to infrared radiation, 77 stones, tourmaline, and black jade are semi-precious stones embedded around the perimeter of this sauna. When heated, they emit infrared radiation. Famous athletes use our sauna. For instance, Khabib Nurmagomedov listens to his guys before competitions, his athletes, because 10 minutes in this sauna replaces an hour in a regular sauna. Moreover, it's convenient, for example, for people with low blood pressure, like me. I can't go to a regular sauna, I feel unwell, but because my head gets overheated. And here you sit, imagine everything from home, your hands. You can stick them out, take a phone, work or watch a movie, watch TV, and also improve your health. Lose weight without diets. Look at the results. Before, after, a man sits, loses weight, and at the same time improves his health, taking care of his heart. Up to 300, 400 ml of fluid is released in 1 session in our sauna. And such wonderful results, effects from the sauna. Of course, this doesn't happen in just 1 session. It's a long process. Here is the result from the sauna after 4 months, before, after. Here's an excellent result, 96 kilo before and just a slender figure after. The next products are corrective insoles. These are mass market products. Because today, 95% of the Earth's population suffers from problems with the musculoskeletal system. Why? Because we sit incorrectly with one leg over the other and lead a sedentary lifestyle. We have flat feet, our knees hurt, then the hip joints deteriorate, hernias, protrusions, incorrect posture. And all this even leads to the displacement of internal organs, which causes various problems because blood circulation in these organs worsens. The Chinese approach the treatment of the body in a completely different way. Preventive medicine is the best medicine. It's about prevention. And what do they propose? They say that the foot is the second heart. All the acupuncture points are located on the foot, and by influencing them, you can heal the entire body. And because they are made from a special alloy, they have a 50-year guarantee. They have magnets inserted, and they are convex. These points will massage your feet. Every step feels like a specialist. A masseur is working with you every time you walk. And of course, the correct arch is formed. Muscles and tendons settle into place and overstrained muscles relax. And here are such wonderful results from our partners. Before and after, here it goes. Offline. Events. A mother with her daughter is invited to the stage, and the girl, showing everyone with tears in her eyes and happiness. She shows that her hands have started to straighten. The child has a serious diagnosis of cerebral palsy, a congenital disease with crooked limbs and hands. She couldn't straighten her fingers. Just think. Our products help even with such serious conditions. The insoles are an activator. Such wonderful results. The bones are going away. The arch is forming. Of course, the feet, for example, I spent 10 years with my son, Valgos. We visited every orthopedist we could, and they all prescribed custom insoles for us. You can't imagine how much money I gave to these orthopedists, and the result was zero. And lost time. If only I had known about these insoles even 2 or 3 years ago, I would have solved my son's problem long ago. Yes. In November, and here's the arch in December. Look, 2 months have passed. The arch on the foot has formed when you wear our insoles. By the way, orthopedists who are not interested in having you as a constant client so that you come to them and order these insoles, custom ones that cost a lot of money and need to be constantly replaced, they actually recommend insoles from the company WHIEDA. Here, a manual therapist talks about how important it is to work with our arch, with the arch, because it is the shock absorber of the entire body. And if we walk on a flat foot, then every step is just an impact. It's simply a blow to the spine. Then don't be surprised where your hernias and protrusions come from. I can't rewind. And the most interesting thing is that this manual therapist talks about the importance of doing exercises, taking care of your arch because it's very important. This is how the arch should be, not flat. But he says, I don't have time for all this because I'm on my feet all day, working with patients. So I found this solution for myself. I got insoles from the company WHIEDA. My back doesn't hurt in the knee, and I can stand all day working with patients because I'm not getting any younger. It gets worse every day. But I don't have time for exercises. And in general, modern people really don't have the time or energy to exercise, especially after work. So these wonderful insoles will replace for you exercises. They will form your own. By the way, they also serve as an indicator of your health. They come in a golden, beautiful color. And when you start wearing them on bare feet, after 3 months, they change color. They can turn green, which means you have liver problems and need to check it. They can turn red, which means there are problems with the blood vessels and the heart needs to be checked. They can turn black, which means the kidneys need to be checked. The next item is high-tech glasses. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned our insoles yet. Firstly, they are very helpful for calluses and spurs, and our company encourages partners towards a healthy lifestyle and an active way of living. If you walk 10,000 steps using our insoles and the pedometer in your phone counts them, you will be paid $10 a day for it. Can you imagine? And if you manage to do it for a whole month without missing a single day of 10,000 steps, the company will pay you $500. This is a special bonus account with which you can purchase products at up to 50% off. Why walk? For free? Yes, for nothing when you can walk and earn money. So let's talk about the glasses. High-tech glasses are what everyone needs today because we have all basically turned into IT specialists. We spend the whole day on computers and phones, and the radiation that comes from gadgets, of course, greatly harms our eyes. And everyone understands that prevention is best. Yes, that teeth need to be brushed every day, morning and evening, so that later, in the future, you don't have to pay huge amounts to dentists for cavities, for crowns. So why don't we do anything for our eyes? Why don't we protect them? There is such a strain on the eyes now, especially in children. For example, my friend's boy is in 2nd grade and he has a vision of -2. This was discovered recently. We simply missed it because they are engaged in activities all day, yeah, and also play games on these tablets. And it's already impossible to take these gadgets away from the children. We need to prevent this in the future so that they won't have to go under the knife for surgery or make any vision corrections. And the company offers glasses lenses that are without diopters. There's a version for adults and one for children. They provide 100% protection from ultraviolet rays and harmful blue light. But the most interesting thing is that they also deliver other amazing results. Here, the boy in the photograph looks completely healthy, it seems. But if we look at the original, the before picture, we will see that the child had a serious case of strabismus. Now I'm catching it right here. Look at what it was like before. The child had strabismus. When he started wearing these glasses, due to what produced such a result, the graphene frame from which these glasses are made. Graphene, when in contact with your body, with the skin, it begins to heat up and releases negative charged anion particles that improve microcirculation in the eyes and relax the muscles. And the eyes aligned perfectly, just a super result for the child. We have various results with cataracts and deafness. And here a woman talks about how she had such diagnoses. Then she wore our glasses for 6 months, went for an examination, and there was no cataract, and her vision also improved. And there are very, very many such results. Here, a man is sitting outside and demonstrating to us, showing he puts on the WHIEDA glasses and takes out a special card, a tester, which starts to darken in the sun. It was white and becomes darker and darker. And if he brings it behind the glasses, it becomes light again. This is a clear demonstration that the lens is transparent. It provides 100% protection from ultraviolet rays. These are the kinds of technologies available on the market today. If we don't know something, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Our glasses are very popular with drivers because they have an anti-glare coating, making it very comfortable to drive, and the eyes do not get tired. Here, the ophthalmologist says that glasses help with dry eyes. When there's a sensation of sand, when those black floaters appear, age-related. This occurs when there's photophobia and tearing outside. Sometimes girls can't go out with makeup because their eyes start to water due to allergies. And of course, they also help with conjunctivitis and chalazion styes when there are such problems. Because negatively charged ions, what do? They suppress the entire pathogenic environment. Viruses, bacteria, free radicals, parasites, fungi. How does it work? Because all these tiny particles are positively charged and they live in our bodies. But when we have a negative charge, the body simply suppresses all these viruses and bacteria. And to not be unfounded, I will now demonstrate to you that I'm not just talking about it, about some non-existent anions. I'm telling you, there are special short inventions of testers that measure the amount of these anions. What are anions anyway? They are the vitamins of the air. They are found in large quantities in environmentally clean places, where there are mountains, where there are waterfalls. By the way, people live longer there because there are more of these anions. And there are testers that measure in our metropolises. And in any items, there are about 25, 26 anions. Like in these regular glasses, 24 anions. It will be like that in any room. But if we bring this tester to the WHIEDA glasses, you will see that there are 538 anions. You need to multiply by 10. So there are such gadgets. If we lived with you in environmentally clean places, we wouldn't need all this at all. But since we live in polluted cities with poor ecology plus water plus nutrition, then We need to help our bodies cope by adding a negative charge. And the last thing we'll talk about is neon personal hygiene products. This is a very niche topic. No one talks about it. It's not customary to discuss it, but it's something women use on a regular basis. Think about it for 30, 40 years. I will now come back to you. Turn on the camera because this is such an important topic. I want to focus a little on it and tell you something, especially I think men will find this topic interesting because you don't know about it, and I will tell you. So women buy these kinds of personal hygiene products in supermarkets. They spend $5 to $6 a month on this. Just think about what fabulous business it is on a regular basis. Millions of women around buy this, and then gynecologists are sounding the alarm everywhere, saying that with the advent of these products by 50% up. Think about it. Chronic diseases have increased, such as cystitis, vaginitis, endometriosis, which is generally untreatable in young girls aged 15 to 16. Cysts, fibroids, cancers, early menopause, and even infertility appear from somewhere. And gynecologists say that this is so harmful to the female body. And why? I will tell you, look. We take such a gadget out of the package and put it in a bag. A woman's handbag is not the cleanest place you can find. This is a wipe. It doesn't even close hermetically. It's impossible to seal it. A coin gets in there or some other trash from a woman's bag, and bacteria start to multiply even before use. And then this woman applies it to an open wound. And the most interesting thing is that the last layer of these products is made entirely of polyethylene, which you can use to cover tomatoes and create there a greenhouse effect for bacteria to multiply. And women use this constantly. Then don't be surprised where these constant chronic infections come from. But women have no alternative. What else can they use? And that's why it's a huge business that corporations profit from at our expense. And you men, then your beloved women, girlfriends, mothers, daughters, you take them to gynecologists for all sorts of growing operation. Okay? Just think about it. And only the company WHIEDA understands this and offers anion personal hygiene products to the market. Firstly, they are 100% better at fulfilling their primary duties. We have a bunch of comparisons with different brands, and it's clearly visible that these don't manage at all from the supermarket, right? Secondly, they have a special insert with anions, and these anions suppress the entire pathogenic environment. No fungi, no bacteria. None of that will be present. The packaging is made with love for women, completely airtight. It's impossible to open. Naturally, there is a halal certificate that allows these products to be sold in Muslim countries. No human hand has touched it. It's a completely airtight, sterile item. And we have a wonderful gynecologist, Olga Shishova, who clearly explains and demonstrates the results she achieves with the help of these products, not only to prevent, but also to treat various diseases in girls. I can say for myself that in 38 years, for the first time in my life, I am not taking painkillers. If women are familiar with this, those who experience pain on the first day, and that's how I was. And for the first time in my life, with the help of these products, I am not taking chemicals, any kind of pills and everything else like Nurofen. And the most interesting thing is that my husband says, "What's the matter?" I don't feel like you're irritated or angry. Well, nothing hurts me. Nothing hurts. Wouldn't I share this with other people? I'm not ashamed to talk about it because it solves the problems of thousands. Girls. We even have children born after using these products, even though the girls couldn't get pregnant. Just imagine. And we also have a great chemist, by the way. A professor who got his own result in a week. He got rid of hemorrhoids. Even men use these products and achieve great results with prostatitis and adenoma, preventing diseases like prostate cancer. We have an accountant in our company who is 42 years old. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer and he went for surgery at 42. Think about it. Do you know what happened to all the men around him? They started to rush around and get anxious. What should we do? How can we prevent it? Because no one wants to go under the surgeon's knife at such a young age. And one young man said to me, "What, should I sell pads?" Are you kidding? Who am I going to sell them to? I said, first of all, you don't need to sell anything to anyone. That's the first thing. Secondly, look around you. Don't you have a wife? Yes, he says. And a daughter? I have a daughter, he says. So I say, would you allow your daughter to use garbage from the supermarket? He's like, well, yes, indeed. Do they really help? I close the topic on that. I want to say that I'm a blonde. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm not a businessman, not a businesswoman, but I understand that just with this one product, you can make millions of dollars. You will have lifelong regular customers who will pass you from hand to hand. Because these products are simply 100% different from what is sold in the supermarket. And there, mostly trash and poor quality products are sold, which should not be consumed or used on your body. That's all. Thank you very much. With that, I conclude. I hand over the word to Oleg Grigorievich. He is a specialist with 30 years of experience in running such a business. He has earned more than $1 million, and now he will tell us how to do it. By dealing with these great products, which you can proudly talk about, you can make money. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.
Let's continue. Thank you, Olya. Everything was interesting. Every time I listen, I think, yes, I'm lucky. I'm lucky because I have contact with such a product. And in general, I want to repeat what I said at the beginning of our meeting. I have never seen such a business in 29 years. I'll explain what the matter is, why. Firstly, you need to understand this thing. Most of us think, yes, all people move by inertia. They think by inertia. They are fed by stereotypical, some kind of notions that were drawn a long time ago. Here I am. When I hear something about China, I know as a well-read and intelligent person that China today is a superpower. That China today, in the field of scientific and technological achievements and in the production of various advanced products, is simply ahead by many, many decades of many countries. China is the factory of the world. China can produce anything. In China, people are so hardworking and so determined and ready to make anything quickly. Maybe they don't invent a lot, machine, but they know how to use what they have. Yesterday, I met with my friend, comrade, and buddy. He tells me, I recently read that Americans, for the first time in recent years, have won in mathematics. First places. Young people in mathematics. But the amazing thing is they all have Chinese surnames. The Chinese are nurturing geniuses. And this idea that China is just mass production and so on, it's high time to leave it behind. Not long ago, I was told a Chinese car, and I said, yes, I won't get into it. But today, the Chinese car has flooded the whole world. In short, China, eyes are turned towards Asia. It is there today that revolutionary changes in the field of scientific and technological achievements are occurring. China, in this context, has a 5,000-year-old traditional history of medicine. This is a masterpiece. In fact, close to us, people who use Western medical technologies. You know, in the West, some years ago in America, smart people, indeed, they are certainly smart, like the Rockefellers, Morgans, Carnegies, and so on, conspired and organized the medical business. They closed off all possible options for treating people and integrated everyone into the Western medical system. Pharmaceutical products and medical services for money. And this teaching took root, entered into consciousness. All other specialists in various fields, homeopaths, manual therapists, healers, traditional folk medicine, everything that people used before, they threw it all out, banned it, imprisoned them, and now have instilled it in us. The need to go to the pharmacy and buy and buy and buy and buy and buy. Go to your medicine cabinet, don't be lazy, open that cupboard, whether you are young or old. And you will be amazed at how much, excuse the expression, money we have put in there because it is instilled in us. Olga just mentioned that in Turkey, any sneeze is treated with antibiotics. Why complicate things? Why complicate? And so a solution was found. A solution was found. About 70, 80 years ago, products started appearing on the market that complemented our regular traditional food. What do doctors keep silent about? Deceased doctors. There was such a little book. I remember when I was involved with Herbalife in 1996, we were shown that dietary supplements have been given to livestock, animals for a long time, but people did not use them. And now, starting to use them, you will have such an explosion in your body. You receive the necessary iron, vitamins, magnesium, and so on. And thus an industry was formed, a network one. And as a result, people learned to eat properly, more or less supplementing their traditional food made from depleted, and the first roost, materials from depleted lands. What grows? Adding specially gathered from various places. Raw materials, created dietary supplements. And I have been using these dietary supplements for 29 years. I want to say that thanks to this, today, a 75-year-old man who served 26 years in the Navy on ships, in iron, in metal, then lived an ordinary, turbulent male life associated with smoking, sleep disturbances, dietary regime, alcohol, and so on. I still thank God. That means this, I'm alive. And my brain, my industry, the network said it right. I began to look at the world with the right eyes, more or less. My comrades, my fellow servicemen told me nonsense about how I would die from these supplements, that my knees would dissolve, and so on. More than half of them are gone because they died before my knees could dissolve. And I do these things professionally. For many years, wellness, the health and beauty industry is a huge multi-billion-dollar industry called network marketing. It is the most wonderful place for ordinary people, such as these. Ordinary people without connections, without money, without any support, without any, lineage and so on. Ordinary people, they can be free, think correctly, and be wealthy. And that's what happened. I come from an ordinary family, living paycheck to paycheck all our lives. Well, an officer, how much could an officer earn? Poor. And now I am a wealthy person. And now I have helped many people become successful, wealthy individuals. And now many people, thanks to me confronting someone, showing someone by my example, have started eating properly and they have results. But here's what I noticed. Many companies, there's a lot of competition, all have dietary supplements. They make them from all sorts of different plants, from all sorts of mollusks, from various corals, from different types of seaweed, from all sorts of beans. From whatever they are trying to make all this. And somehow it is becoming less relevant. It's needed, but something is missing. I always felt that something was missing. There's nothing for a professional eye to latch onto. And about 2 months, almost a month and a half ago, Olia, my daughter, told me that she started using an activator, insoles, and she has such results with children and so on. And I started to think, considering myself an experienced and sensible person, as much as I am a professional person, I skeptically thought, well, China, what can you expect from China? But then I caught myself, China is China. They have been sending spacecraft into space for years. They are landing there. They are creating today. Well, in short, I thought about it and started trying. I always try everything they offer me. Many people approach me offering me different businesses. I say, well, let me try, take a look. Here I have some candies. As the person who sent them to me said, with mushrooms, there are mushrooms, including fly agaric. Whether I ate a candy from the store or I ate this candy. I have nothing against it. I don't know what's inside, but I don't feel any result. One good person sent me stickers for the body. So convenient. You stick these thin papers on your body and get healthier. No need to carry boxes with cargo anywhere. I try, but it doesn't work. It's nice, of course. Such an easy business, body stickers, but I don't see any results. And so I took the activator, I took the glasses, I took my insoles, I took the massager, I took other products, chips from pads. And suddenly I felt that I was experiencing the result, that I could see. And I see in others what is happening. I see what is happening with my wife. I make everyone around me use it. I do it with pleasure. I see a specific result. There was a wound, now there's no wound. There was pain, now there's no pain. There was a problem, now there's no problem. The children were sick, now they are not sick. And when I read, the reviews are crazy, just crazy. When I look at these photos, when I watch the videos, when I talk to these people, I specifically went to the event, sat down, listened, and talked with people. I was skeptical for a long time, delving into this matter to avoid making a mistake. I can afford to make mistakes at my age, doing what I believe to be the last business of my life. You can't miss. I checked everything thoroughly. And here's the conclusion I came to. I have a friend. He is a professor of Chinese medicine. He's a specialist in the brain. He was awarded the title of professor, the Chinese. And he told me yesterday we were at a restaurant together. He is my partner. He is already signed up. He is already in the business because he said this is something incredible. I'll tell you, Oleg, he says getting into the medical field in China is taboo. You have to pay money for this. It's for closed seminars. We broke through there, studied there with great difficulty, and they gradually started letting us in. It was all behind the bamboo curtain secretly. The Chinese didn't let us in there. And now after COVID, everything is closed again. And now they are coming to us with these devices. This is a new word in people's health improvement. This is a new opportunity for the network marketing industry. No one else has anything like this. A cell activator, I would have shown it, but I gave it to him. He is waiting for his product. It will arrive today or tomorrow. He ordered his own activator. I gave it to him because he has a wound on his leg. He was bitten by some kind of fly in a tropical country. He had some kind of impact. And as a result, a wound formed, and it is healing poorly. And now, for the second or third day, he is applying it. And he shouts to me every day through voice messages saying, I see the result, Oleg. Can you imagine? I know too. A high-tech device for cell health, designed as a household appliance, not even a medical one. For every family, sauna, massager, cell activator, Venton, and many other products that affect the cells. Terahertz radiation, the radiation of life. This is the radiation of life. Every living organism emits life. The wave of love. It's called the wave of life. And in addition, technologies of ultra-long waves that penetrate deeply and work with the cell there. Somehow, these Chinese manage it. I know, of course, you need to know the rules, in which direction, how correctly, but it's all simple. They teach. As a result, the body self-restores because the cells come to life. Free radicals, which are cell killers leading to cancer, perish under the influence of all this. And in addition, in combination with supplements and other devices, a person comes to life. You understand? This is life extension. This is a high quality of life. This is simply an incredible discovery for network marketers. This is a new idea, which will definitely be rewarded if it is promoted correctly, passionately, energetically, massively, on a large scale and intelligently to capture as many people as possible. Because people are perishing. Today I read a review, a young girl stands and says, I live in Kazakhstan. It's cold there, 40 degrees, 30. I have dermatitis from the frost, apathetic or whatever they call it. I don't know. All my skin is red, peeling and cracking. I can't go out in the frost. So where should I go? How should I live? And look at these photos. Here's before and here's after. Today it's -8 outside. And look, I came back. See how my skin looks. And my hands were all cracked. And when I shook hands with a young man, I felt ashamed. A young girl. Just think about it. When you have something like psoriasis, acne, or some other trouble, it's a tragedy. And nothing helps. And so she says, I blew on myself 10 times or 8 times and look at my skin. I'm just in shock. She doesn't know whether to cry or laugh from joy. In short, we encountered amazing things. I don't have time to talk about it in detail because I don't want to overload myself and you with additional and unnecessary information. Everyone who is interested, who has brains in their head and not margarine, will go to the website, ask the person who invited you there for reviews, read them, delve into it, go to YouTube, watch everything, figure it out. There's plenty of everything everywhere. And they'll say, we need to act. Because it will be like, well, as I already said today, like it will be with Bitcoin. Now it's standing there, roughly speaking, I don't know how much it costs, around $100,000. But it used to cost pennies, essentially. Just a step, not much, really. And it's always like this in everything. I should have. And those very proud fools will be saying later, yes, Oleg Grigorievich said it. He did. Here, come in. I want to shake you up a bit so that this doesn't happen. You are not at an ordinary presentation right now. I'm addressing the guests where they talk about products. You are at a revolutionary event in the good sense of the word. I know how to launch a business quickly. I know how to start making money quickly. And this is what I want to show you. So that's not all. What kind of products did the Chinese turn out to have, to my surprise? For 5 years, over 29 years, I worked with 5 or 6 companies, mostly American ones. It turned out, I thought, here are the professionals, of course. Yes, masters. Small children, I will tell you now, compared to what I see in this company now, I don't know about other Chinese companies, but what these people have done here, they are simply doing revolutionary things. For example, they have taken and stimulated, created a reward system for distributors in such a way that they need to work because they give a lot of money at the start, and you have to be a complete fool to miss this opportunity. Well, where can you earn? In what business? In which network? Companies where newcomers earn $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, and a record. $8,500 in the first month of business. Where does this happen? I was a hero. Back in 2006, I joined a company and earned $5,100 in the first month. How many times have I talked about it? How great I am. And now I look, hey, little one child. And why? Because the organizers have created a system that allows people to turn simple actions into good money. Look at how this happens. And also, what is very important here, I will now show the numbers. Another very important thing. They took and changed the main rule of network marketing, monthly mandatory purchases. So the company sells products wholesale at a discount to its distributors. Whether you want it or not, whether you need it or not. There is certainly something right in this. You can't force people to eat properly. They will eat with chocolate, you know? You're like little children. And that's why the company is pushing, pressing. Get yourself products, supplements, cosmetics. Use them, be an example. Be the face of the company. And people gradually get involved. This is a good thing. This is the right thing. With our folks, it can't be any other way. Say, don't do it. But here's something amazing. However, on the other hand, there is a downside. Today, most distributors, 90% earn little money, or frankly, earn nothing at all. And therefore, the burden of having to buy something every month is a heavy load for them. And they do it because the points will expire, because they won't get paid. I was in Herbalife from 1996 to 2006 every month. I did 2,500 activity. I left the business with a debt of $19,000 because I vowed that I would always maintain activity. To receive a check of 800 or 600, just when I remember it, it's funny, really. I endured all of it because it was something new. But today, everyone is professional, everyone understands. And the Chinese said, we are canceling this rule. No need to buy. You enter the business once, buy products, and you don't have to buy anything else. All your points will be saved. All payments will always be there, and payments will be instant. We don't require anything more from you. If you don't want to buy, don't buy. Everyone buys. Repeat purchases exist. And from these repeat purchases, there's such a hefty bonus. Do you understand how this works? And why do they buy? Because of the quality. Because everyone needs it, because it's all for the family. Nothing is bought here for resale. Essentially, you can't take anything for resale and then consumable pets. There are all sorts of different supplements. Did you get that? Now, how to enter the business. Let me just tell you there, 8 or 9 types of income. There's no point in talking about all of them. About one main income for beginners that makes people rich. How it pulls you in like a vacuum cleaner because of these money. The only thing is you need to work hard, do what people say. I will tell you what needs to be done. You will do it and you will have money. If you do nothing, you won't have any. So the first entry is $250. A client entry, you know. Not for money. Client based. The second entry is $500. There will be more money there. You might have to pay depending on which products you choose. The company does not form packages. Everyone visits the site. WHIEDA is for the Russian-speaking market and for Europeans. EU is at the front. So, and 2,000 points. This is standard and this is premium. In premium, of course, it's such a luxurious set of products. You have a whole physiotherapy medical laboratory or a studio for the whole family. This is not for you personally, but for the family. Both mom and dad, husband, sister, brother, everyone who lives in the house and who visits can use it. You can even pool resources to buy it. Think of it as for the family. It's a product that works for the family. It can work for a long time, a lot. Understood? It's not like you buy it, put it on the shelf, and it just sits there. So here it is. What money? First, cashback. Cashback equals 100%. What is cashback? Money back. You bought for $500. You get $500 back on a special bonus account. How is that? I bought a product for $500, let's say. I have it, I use it, get results, and help other people. I even run a business. I'm a masseur. Why do I need to use my hands? I got myself, I'm not a masseur, I'm just saying, and I work with a super powerful bioenergetic massager. Just recently, a month ago, it won first place at the International Exhibition of Biomassagers by the company WHIEDA in Hong Kong. I receive a $500 bonus on my account for the purchase I made. With these bonus dollars, I cover from 20 to 50% of the cost of repeat purchases. So if a repeat purchase costs me $100, I pay with the bonus money. I take $50 from there, or $30, or $40. That's how it is. This is the first very important thing. Second, step bonus. The main type of income is the step bonus. It equals 50% of the smallest package. The marketing plan is hybrid, a combination of classic marketing and binary. Binary marketing is limited, which is very good. What is it limited by? By income. Per day, in this amount. If you took a package for $250, then in a day, you will not receive more than $250. If you took one for $500 or $2,000, in a day, per day, you will not be able to receive more. If you are credited with such money, you will not be paid. Well, such a limitation. Maybe it's good, or maybe it's bad, but I don't know. I saw here only a plus because, well, I'll show you now. This is you. And let's say you took an activator, it costs exactly $500. And this on the right, at the top, is your sponsor. This is you. You have a left team and a right team. And you started using the product, got results, saw others, and invited your sister here. Katya, you wrote to her. You live in Moscow, she lives in Kiev. You wrote to her. She went to the warehouse, bought such a device for herself. And she asked for what amount? Also an activator. And she also took an activator. And your sponsor took it. and has nowhere else to place it. This is called a common team with spillover. And this is your personal internal, and the sponsor placed his friend with you. Vitya, and he also took a product for $500. He needs an activator of cells. And when you have turnover on one level, on the left, in the left team and in the right team, you are paid 50% from the smaller turnover. Since they are the same here, you will be paid $250. The ratio is 80 to 20. 80 in cash, 20 goes here to the bonus account. That is 200 to Bishi. In this case, now this was in the morning. In the evening after the presentation, we saw that this Katya invited her friend, Masha, and this Vitya invited his friend Gina. And they also took all the activators, let's say 500. You invited only this person. One, this one. You did nothing more. These people were invited by other people, but they are under you. And here your step closed. And here the step closed. And again, 50% from the smallest package, $250. The day ended. You were paid $500. How much did you invest in the business? $500. The next earnings, this is already profit. Now compare with any traditional business. How much time is needed to recoup the money invested in a business? Any small one. A service station. I'm scared to even think about it. When I visit them and see on the wall, hanging neatly, tools, various ones. And when I think about how many tools and devices are needed, I get overwhelmed and I even start to feel nauseous at the thought that I could have gotten involved in such a business, or a roadside restaurant, some cafe, or a beauty salon, or some kind of nail system, a judge, or something else. Think about it. They cry, bitter tears. There's no money to pay the rent, no money to pay salaries, for electricity, for water. In short, it's all a horror. If after 3 years you break even, after 2, after 1 year, then you're a hero, hero, hero. There you go. You took the product that you have. It works for you. It's already working. It has stayed with you forever. You invited one person. Better 2, of course. Better 3, better 40. But if in this case like this, I'm illustrating how it happens, and you received money. If by the evening, on that day, yesterday, I went to sleep, I said, I won't do it anymore. This is not my job. Yesterday, 3 people registered. I was corresponding with them, talking. And I wrote on my channel, how to rise from your knees in the MLM business. I have a channel on Telegram. And I wrote that's it. 3 people are registering. I earned a good amount of money today. I went to sleep. No, I didn't go because there were 2 more. 5. What were they doing? They were buying the product and they were registering. They were in a hurry because we just started, and it's necessary to secure the highest possible positions. Sponsors. If 2 more people appear on the 3rd level, whether you invited them or someone else did, your step will close again, and you will receive another $250. But they won't pay you because you have a limit set, a cap of $500. And on that day, they will go to the company. They would be paid the next day. But you can't control people. Right now, smart people are in a hurry. Bitcoin, figuratively speaking, is cheap. Everyone is asking, what should I do? I want to get in. Olya, what should I do? Oksana, what should I do? I want to get in. Everyone is experienced. Right now, the guys are helping to register to get packages. So I repeat once more. This is you. 2 people come from you. One needs to be personally invited by you, at the very least. So you invited 2 people. If they join this package, then you will be paid 50% of 250, 125. If they join at 500, both here, then you will be paid 250. If they join at 2,000, this one joins at 2,000, 2,000, and this one joins at 500. Then The step will be closed. And how much will you be paid? 50% of the smaller amount, 250. But and then development and growth continue. Everything continues. Everything continues. People keep adding people. Everyone has acquaintances, relatives. People keep adding. I am adding a lot here right now. I know at the start, you need to sign up a lot of people. I tell everyone, I don't care what anyone says. I'm in a hurry to inform as many people as possible. And your steps are closing, steps are closing, steps are closing, steps are closing. Every day you receive. And people say, help, I am not getting paid. And then they do an upgrade. They pay the difference up to 500. They don't buy a new package, they just pay the difference. They get products, purchase more, and move to a new level. And then they move to the next one. Eventually, everyone who is not a client but came to earn money ends up right here. Why? This person, as I said, took for 2,000 and this one for 500. You were paid 250. But you keep working and the company tracks level by level. And suddenly this person says, no, I'm moving to 2,000. And he pays an additional $1,500 and buys himself a new product. He may never buy anything more, ever. And as soon as he did this, the company sees it, he made an upgrade, and they reimburse him the $1,500 he paid, split in half 50%, and pay him an additional $750. So, retroactively, you see that you were paid more, because the person you invited, who initially went for 500, has now moved to 2,000. He started earning money, he saw it, became confident in it, and that's it. That's how money is earned. Inside, the volume that is here is concentrated because everyone is working like this in pairs, and everyone works in pairs like this. Here, the volume is also subject to payment. This is called a binary bonus, 10% from the smaller volume. You are paid continuously, paid. Just yesterday, for example, I received $200 for the binary. Only from the binary, I received for yesterday on the 18th day. Every day I receive some amount from the binary. But now I see it's more every day. It just excites me. I've never seen anything like this. Never seen it. Well, I just haven't seen it, that's all. I can't lie because I'm not allowed to lie. Yes, I never lie. So, what else should I tell you here? If you understand that the daily limit is 2,000, yes, then what happens? And if it's more? Peekaboo. For this type of income, only $60,000. There are other types of income that complement it. For example, the repeat purchase bonus, a lot of money. And in general, I haven't experienced it myself yet because I'm kind of a newbie. Right now, here in this company, but in general, veterans say that this bonus I showed you, step bonus, step bonus, it's money for newcomers. It inspires them. Once 125, once 250, once $1,000. Just because your people under you are buying something. You know, yesterday my partner reached out to me and said, I have an acquaintance, a girl. She's smart, capable. Could we talk to her? She wants to get acquainted. Of course, I am your sponsor. Let's do it. We talked, a wonderful person, a pleasant woman. I asked her some questions. We talked. A retiree. She went ahead and made an amazing step. For me, I never thought she would do that, but she just attended the presentation and she said, I am a person with ambitions, I believe. She didn't tell me that, but that's what I think. I am a person with ambition. I am at the start of such a business. $60,000. It seems like a big number now, but tomorrow it will be little. The company says, guys, we want you to earn a lot. A lot. But we don't want you to earn money without doing anything, as happens in binaries. Do you know how it happens in binaries? For those who don't know, I'll tell you. So a person stands here, and I came and stood here somewhere, and we all work. But he hasn't been working for a long time. He has long been just representing there, and even argues with the company and management. And the company keeps paying him $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 a month. Well, that's the marketing plan. If you don't pay, he'll drag you to court. But here, the Chinese are doing the right thing. They say, no, we won't pay free money. If you want more, work for it. Take 3 positions, take them like this. Maybe take 4, maybe 5. Register them officially under your name. Create this triangle and work here and work there. Work here and work there. And earn a step here, and here simultaneously. But you have to work hard. And the whole team will help you. People will be placed under you and you will place under them with combined efforts. And that's a smart move. This woman, a retiree, took it, but she's smart because she's an engineer, an aviation constructor, a person with evident resilience. She took it and immediately formed such a triangle. And what kind of triangle did she take? She took a triangle of 500. 500. And here 5. And when you do this, you are truly and undoubtedly given a truly wonderful and remarkable gift from which, additionally for this one, on this one, a business. Move like this. If you enter here immediately, you are also given a business gift for the business move. The company encourages such decisive people who see great potential in this and are ready to work and take responsibility. Oh, my $1,500. It's funny, but I know that some people feel stressed. But today we have banks. If you decide to work, then you need to work. If not, trying is enough. That's how it is. Imagine, take one place. This is your sponsor. Fill in, this is his organization. Reserve a spot under him now. And just take such a spot and simply study, think, check. And the sponsor will work. And these people will start working. And these people will start working. They will start working, and you stand, do nothing. Points will accumulate. And then when you are ready, you will take one person, place them here, and you will have a step. And he will start placing his people. And you will have steps and binary, and off it goes. Sometimes one person is enough to get everything going. If you don't position yourself like this, if you say, well, I'll think about it later, then you will stand right here. And these people, there might be a genius here, maybe active people like me, or even cooler, like my sponsor, Olga, or the higher sponsor, Oksana, or someone else above us. Talented people, they will stand somewhere here, and you should stand under them. This way you could receive a large number of people that they bring. And for you, so in general, this is clear. All that needs to be done in time. I have already delayed my time. Time, few hours. Tick, 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 tick. Think and grow rich. Heard think and grow rich. You think quickly to sort it out, but you shouldn't. Yes, but not bad. Of course, not bad. And on TV, so you're sitting in the mess for a long time already, and the woman has already nagged. I read a story yesterday. A woman says, I'm standing in the kitchen and thinking I'm 36 years old, and I think I'm standing. And I think my miserable feminine womanhood, she says, not long ago, I was at a wedding and cried with happiness, and now I'm 36 years old, and what am I listening to now? My pancakes are sizzling. And my children are talking, and my daughter asks, who is a cook? And the older son says, that's our mom, look at her. Oh my, I'm a cook and have turned into a cook. And this, excuse my language, husband lies there and says, everything is fine with us. He does nothing. He's a lazy bones. He even sleeps separately. Just the TV and beer. What have I become? Where am I going? Why do I need such a life? I'm a cook. I've already forgotten what a beautiful bra looks like. You understand that such people need to come here and then get them all on their feet so they respect you. And hire a cook if necessary. Because network marketing allows people to feel their dignity. Instead of sitting on their butts and smearing tears across their cheeks. I'm so miserable. First, contact your sponsor. The person who invited you, call them and say these words. Sergey, Masha, Katya, whoever it is, urgently place me. I am registering first under myself. The sooner you call, the sooner you will be placed. Second, registration, help me register. The sponsor will help you register. Third, choose products. The more products you buy, the faster you will see results. The bigger the result, the more people will notice you, and you will have the moral right to shout about it everywhere. Look, I have such a topic for result. You need to achieve results, understand everything, and do everything correctly. Without results, you are zero, an empty space. And your result will make you rich. And what is the joy of life? The worse, the better. The worse your health problem is now, and the more and faster you resolve it, the cooler your banner will be. Higher, you understand? You will say, look, I don't care about all of you. See what? And fifth, immediately invite people to the presentations that we conduct. Raise your hand if you liked what Olya and I told you today. Raise your hand if you are excited, inspired, who believes, who feels in their heart that, yes, damn it, the topic is such that we will tear everyone apart here. Thank you. Well done. If that's the case, then you need to invite with this kind of attitude. I invite people, my own, those whom I lifted up, those who were in complete misery yesterday, good guys, eating cheap noodles in a rented apartment. A year later, they were standing with me on stage in tuxedos, bow ties, evening dresses with checks for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. Then our paths diverged. Now I tell them, Oleg Grigorievich, well, I don't believe it. I'm not offended, such people. But you are not like that. So come on, guys. In our team where it says success here, now, fast, a lot, and easy. It has never been so easy to build a big business in network marketing. Therefore, I urge all of you to act decisively. Bitcoin dollars will take off. It will take off, grow, and you won't reach it. The same goes for WHIEDA. You will be at the beginning of WHIEDA, but we are no longer at the beginning. It's been 2 years already. But guys are earning 50, 170, 150 and more $1,000. Along with those guys and girls who were eating fermented cabbage just yesterday, and nothing else. Rich, wealthy people. And you will be like that. Goodbye. See you in the evening at 7 p.m. That's all. You need to register, buy the product, and by the evening, bring a crowd of people here, and then we will all become rich. Agreed? Goodbye. Stay healthy.